Good morning, Vietnam. Shit's not looking good over there, that's for sure. Got some typhoons and floods, and yet it's still not as bad as Bungie HQ.
Sorry, I tried to do an intro. If you know where it's from. So shout out to the legends who know. You know what? Let's just say it. You don't hate Bungie enough. I don't hate Bungie enough. The gaming community does not hate Bungie enough. What the hell am I talking about? Well, first off, hit that subscribe button, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel for more, because we're jumping into it. All right, cue the Halo music. We're cranking it out. It's funny. I wasn't gonna this blew up, and I didn't even know about it, but this happened a couple of days ago. And it's become a massive thing to showcase what is going on with Bungie and just how tone deaf they are. Now, we have Mercules. If you don't know who Mercules is, he's a weapon designer at Bungie. Used to be former host of Destiny. He was a content creator, right? That's what he used to do. He used to make the spreadsheet for Time to Kill. They hired him a while back, which we'll get to in a minute. Yeah, so he was the gun guy. He was a content creator who got hired, which is funny because Bungie hires content creators often. Isn't it interesting that content creators we're not friends? We don't get paid by Bungie, and then the most people who get hired are the content creators. Guys, there's nothing wrong with the game, nothing at all. Anyways, you see the clip. Mercules is, after a brief hiatus, I'm back on my shit. So he's using the gun that he created, by the way. Most people don't know he made this gun. He spam throws his abilities, gets a headshot, a hip fire headshot. Was it hit? That was actually pretty impressive. It was like a hip fire headshot. I missed it. Yeah, a hip fire headshot. So you have Nar that says the facts that you threw both abilities out first perfectly conveys the state of this awful sandbox, which is not wrong. By the way, since Edge of Fate came out, it has been ability spam, throw knives, throw grenades, spam rift and void, but it's just, everything is just ability spam. In fact, even PvE, you can just play certain builds and never shoot your gun. I'm not complaining about that for the PvE side, by the way, but for PvP, most people want to actually be able to shoot their gun. Anyways, respectfully. Usually when you see respectfully in the same sentence, it's not respectful. However, it's pretty, I don't know if you'd say, I don't think it's disrespectful. We need ability retuning sooner rather than later, which is, I don't know, this whole thing fucking tame. This whole thing fucking tame. You have a Bungie developer who replies with a, okay, buddy, okay. A very snarky, very tone deaf gif, which I'm gonna be brutally honest. As a professional and as your game is, in hot fucking water, from a PR stance, you're better off just shutting the fuck up. I don't know what it is with game developers who are just snarky and rude back to their consumer. And I get it if you have an asshole being an asshole, but this guy is pretty fucking tame, and he's not wrong. You just throwing your abilities out conveys the problem, which is what a lot of people in PvP feels like the most underheard community, in which they are outside of Gambit, because Gambit, we can put Gambit outside the street. It's not even in the conversation anymore. But for many PvP mains out there, it is a constant problem, especially with the lack of new maps, lack of new game modes outside of heavy metal, which, let's be honest, wasn't really meant for the PvPers. Most PvPers want an actual PvP game mode with their guns, right? And so not only is the PvP community not, appreciating this comment, but also a lot of the community is not. Do you use the 4 burst or 2 burst? I understand the GIF. So it's Bobby Socks. I understand the GIF was for the first half. Like, we haven't been doing the same thing in every FPS ever since OG Halo, but I do kind of agree to the second half, Merc. Abilities are too much lately. If Bungie wants primarily space magic PvP, I wish they'd just say it. Difference was every fight in Halo didn't start with a grenade. There's no consequence just to throw all your ability every encounter and seeing what sticks. Later, Halo, you always spawn with a grenade and then pick up more on the map. Promise you, it's true. OG Halo. Way to move the goalpost and then completely miss the point. And he's right. We're talking about OG Halo and PvP, because if you're talking about the new Halo, obviously it's not doing well. And so, yeah, people are not liking this at all. Let's see what people have to say to all the people hating on Mercules for no reason. Yes, you are the one retard who is wrong. Defending this dude is wild. Yeah, it is pretty wild. Okay, as evidenced by the massive trials population, and that's a huge thing. We have data showing that things are bad. Defending this dude is wild. The account that posted this tweet still plays Destiny 2 daily, complaining abilities to the team's weapon guy, and that's a big argument, right? You are bringing this up to the weapons guy who has no control, and I think that's a fair point. Which he could have said. He could have said, "Hey, dude, I'm just a weapons guy. I hear you, and I know we fucking hate that, but at this point, we're used to this shit, right? Or we're used to, I will refer this to the appropriate channels, or I will say something other than a snarky, okay, like whatever. It's very obvious there's a difference of we actually care about what you said versus I'm not going to do fucking anything with it, which shows ego and it shows that you don't give a shit, which is how the community feels. Nothing says we care about our consumer like giving a snarky comment or GIF that just makes you feel like you don't give a shit. Okay. Okay. The comment on this post reminds me why Bungie started the reel back its engagement with the community. Shame on y'all for being rude as hell. No. Shame on you for sucking the dick of $1 billion company. Guess what, bitch? You do not have a right. If you work for $1 billion company and you put yourself out there, you are exposed to criticism. And as someone who used to work for customer service, I get getting feedback that has nothing to fucking do with you and you have no control of it. You know how many times when I worked back in college, I worked at Walmart and customers complained that we no longer carried something? Like, I have no control over that. That's the headquarters. That's over in like a different fucking state that has control over that shit. I don't have control over that shit. But you know what? I didn't give them a quirky, not quirky, but a snark, tone-deaf response. No, I said, okay, I understand. I'll pass it along to my manager. Because that's what you do in customer service. You try to cater to the customer. Even if they're fucking wrong, you still give them the concept that they're right, and you move the fuck on. Sorry. He really never takes the shit off, by the way. I matched him almost a year ago, and he uses this loadout because he's sucking his own dick. Dude, he probably plays with the guns that he wants to play. Like, that's a big thing. You got to realize this guy is a gun guy. He was cracking codes, damage way back before he became a Bungie employee. He's making shit for himself. If you don't think that content creators aren't trying to make shit for themselves, this is proof in the fucking pudding. This is the guy who's responsible for PvP being dog shit, by the way. Okay, you just tagged that, okay. Hi. And then this one has more. Let's see what the quotes are for this. View quotes. I don't want this guy fired. I want him homeless and blacklisted. That's fucking extreme. I don't know. Like, do I think that people like this should be working on Destiny? No. And you can't say he's made Destiny better. Destiny is at the worst it's ever been. So This is the state of Destiny 2. Rather accepting feedback, you mock the person, disrespect them for giving valid criticism of the game. Disgraceful. This makes even less likely to support your shit ass game. And there's a lot of content creators trying to gaslight people and say, hey, this is not acceptable. The community's so toxic. And everyone is saying, hey, this is why no one likes you. No one respects you. No one wants to trust you because people have given, there's been some shitty ass people who've given takes on the game. This is not one of them. The take that they gave was not toxic. It wasn't bullying. It wasn't harassment. They were stating a matter of the fucking fact and say, please, can we tune this? And even if it was the wrong person, you could still be like, you know what? I'll take your feedback and pass it along. I'll do something. Give it the DMG treatment. Like, holy shit. Like, you are a public figure in $1 billion company. You are all, everyone collectively is a part of the company. You put yourself out there. You are not going to be free or get to avoid having any criticism thrown your way, especially when it's fair criticism. Like, welcome to reality. Welcome to Consumer 101. Don't like it, quit your job. The game and the community are literally screaming for help. Bungie staff, here's your rage bait. I don't play it. Fuck this game and fuck Bungie, seriously. I didn't want to talk about this because I hate dogpiling a singular dev over Destiny, but this interaction hasn't sat well with me and I can't stop thinking about it. Your dwindling player base is screaming for help. Please don't shrug it off when the game is at its slowest point. I really don't think it's the higher ups. Holy shit. What was that? Yeah. Guys, it's just Pete Parsons. It's Pete Parsons that's ruining the game. It's not any of the other developers making fun of the community and ignoring the community. No. It's just Pete Parsons, guys. It's not fair. The content creators said that they're friends at Bungie are talking about how bad it is because the higher ups. Everybody's dogpiling a Merc like Nar didn't make a shit point. What are you talking about? The clip he's replying to is one of the oldest strats in Destiny. He came off rude and Merc is on the weapons team. No, he didn't, you dumb fuck. He didn't come off fucking rude. He's just saying a matter of fucking fact. I don't play much PvE anymore. But does it not make sense to start engagement by throwing your abilities? Even if the abilities were nerfed to the ground, I feel like people would still throw their abilities at the start of a fight. No, that's not how that goes. It's funny because he's also playing a hunter, which is the most played and the most egregious in PvP. In fact, has been nerfed multiple times because guess what? People were spamming abilities. Are we really going to forget the throwing knife span at the beginning of Edge of Fate? Huh? We're gonna ignore that? Like, people want to suck the dick of Bungie? Go ahead. They'll never notice you. They will never love you. They don't give a shit about you. I love that this meme is being used the most when it comes to Destiny. And like, I've seen more people use this meme to just focus on Destiny and Bungie than anything else. If you want a perfect encapsulation why D2 is in the state that it is right now, look no further. The contempt the studio has for its last most loyal players who are more than anything want the game to be successful is astounding. Yeah, people, like, it's gaslighting to think that the person who replied to Mercules was being rude or hateful. He was stating a matter of fucking fact. He didn't call out Mercules and call him an asshole, call him tone deaf like I am, but he didn't. Like, it is so fucking stupid. Starting to think that even the old guard devs are the root of the problem. What the fuck is the tone deaf ass response? Guys, be nice to the devs. It's the higher ups that are making all the tone deaf changes, not the devs. Isn't that what all the Destiny writers say? Abilities need tuning. The mature and adult reply. ASAP. Yep. Can't believe they gave this specimen a job at Bungie, all because he was the owner of a Google Sheet document that had multiple far more talented, far worthwhile people working on it. Yeah. This is my dev team, bruh. We're getting an EOS in 4 months. Yeah, Bungie, you hired someone that helped Parabellum cheat by giving inside information. How's hiring content creators working out for you? Because so far it's not doing great for your PR. This is generally funny because it's nothing but weekend warriors who only engage with PvP part of Destiny and forget that abilities have always been a core part of the sandbox. You want guns only, go play a game. No. See, here's the people that who take something that's fair and try to gaslight you and manipulate the narrative. Yes, we've always had abilities and people have used it, but you know what? The rate, if you play Destiny 1 and you play Destiny 2, the rate at which you can do that is significantly lower. It's focused more heavily on gunplay, whereas you're supposed to use abilities intelligently. Use it in a way that helps you, capture points or get a clean up kill or protect yourself. Like, you don't have to think in Destiny 2. You just throw shit and see if it works, and then you're rewarded if it does. Like, there's no consequence unless you are not spec'd in. If you're spec'd in, you have a good build, there's no consequence to just throwing your shit at the wall. Like, there is none. I love this clip. It tells us what we lost after all. Now we have a delivered fantasy, delivered fun, unbalanced totally at the expense of the player base. I believe we can wake up. Is it too late? Maybe it's already too late, and that's why we don't care anymore. I really feel like people are blowing this out of proportion for a reply from Merc. He has always been more of the weapons guy than the abilities tuning side guy. I get how people can construe it as being snide, but I honestly don't think it's that deep. No, I think it is deep. I think it is deep. When the game is not doing well, someone gave fair, honest criticism, and it may be to the wrong fucking guy. Again, that's fair. And you could say that, hey, I'm the weapon. I do weapon tuning. I have nothing to do with abilities, but I'll pass it along. That's how simple would it be? But instead, this was, I don't give a fuck. Okay, whatever. Right? So it is deep. It's deeper because if you work in customer service, if you work in a billion-dollar company, the level of professionalism to your consumer should be at a higher standard. So much for listening to the community. Yep. Oh yeah, if this doesn't encapsulate when you give feedback, this is the response that you get. This is perfect. Interesting reaction to feedback on PvP. Yep. Well, I guess it's better response than we're listening for the 6th year in a row. I don't know, man. I think at this point, I'd rather hear we're listening than blatantly, you know what? You're right. I'd rather them be snarky because at least I can point out that they've never give a shit. And here's how. What is this clip? Okay. I'm not saying that word. Get like 10 players a day and he has the nerve to act like this. What a joke, man. Let's fucking do this thing. Let's build momentum, baby. If I speak, I will be in very big trouble. I need Marathon to bomb so fucking badly. Maybe it's just not the higher ups. Oh boy. This has a PR disaster written all over it. I will not be surprised if this dev gets punished because of the backlash this tweet will cause. This tweet is exactly the reason why it's radio silent all the time. They can't do anything good ever. Yeah, they should really learn to shut the fuck up when they're supposed to. Bungie devs respond with snarky gif when someone gives feedback about the PvP sandbox. Glad I stopped playing 3 years ago because I could tell they don't give a shit about the state of the game. We're listening. Mercules for no reason. Does every content creator that gets hired by Bungie get a lobotomy as an entry requirement? Yes. No. The moment they get asked to go to a summit, they get a lobotomy. That's the goal. That's the point. If you were to go to a summit and you continue to return, one of the requirements to return is that you have to get a lobotomy. We're listening. Yep. There it is. The data. Okay, it's not a problem, guys. It's not a problem. If this is the response players are getting while conveying feedback, I don't think he should be the lead on the sandbox. Well, he's the weapons. He's the weapons, but I get what you're saying. Yeah. So it's very obvious that this has caused a lot of people to be upset. The day where I have more testicles than Destiny as trial players is fast approaching. You could have just ignored him, but instead chose to reply with a gift disregarding the abysmal state in PvP. Nice. Is this how you want your peers to react to players with legitimate issues who are respectful to their criticism? If you have people that are willing to reply publicly with such unprofessionalism, we can only imagine what you'd say about players in private. True. Considering the game's current state. What are we? We're diddying the game's current state. This is incredibly tone deaf that it cannot be anything other than frustration or just plain trolling. Worst developer I've ever come across with this godforsaken app. You definitely deserve to be effectively fired. Focus on your game instead of being in comments. Strange response to a genuine and valid criticism about the state. Yeah, so as you can tell, people are not fucking happy with how the response is. People are not happy. People are like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm not saying it. N-word be like, am I retarded? A good peek into the state of Destiny 2 mindset. This is why the game is fucked. Worst way you could have responded to this. Damn. Top 10 listeners at Bungie. We're listening, guys. We're listening. I'm sorry, but this is not it. Damn. Listen, you fuck around, you're gonna find out. Fuck around and find out. Ignore your PvP players. Ignore the people who are just not. They're not even being hateful. The funny thing is, I can totally see this response to someone who's just being an asshole. This is the most tame fucking. Like, if you think this is rude, you're fucking retarded. You're the dumbest motherfucker that has ever exist. You might as well have gotten a lobotomy. Nothing about this is fucking rude. This is the most calm statement. This is literally a customer coming up to me saying, hey, I don't know why you guys got rid of this. It was really popular. Can you pass along that we want it back? Thanks. Except they didn't add thanks here. But it's so fucking minimalist. People think that they know what fucking rude is. Let's go to DMG. DMG did a self-insert of himself for the Renegades livestream. And listen, I'm all for calling DMG on his bullshit when he's tone deaf, when he's gaslighting, when he's being deceitful, when he's trying to make, he's bullshitting. He's trying to make a joke out of something that is tone deaf and shouldn't be a joke. Just skibbity 6-7 bullshit when the game is doing bad. He's trying to make things positive. When it does, just do your fucking job and don't worry about the bullshit. But this is not one of them. This is not one of those moments where, hey, he's just doing his thing. He's posting and saying, hey, it's my birthday. I'm hosting it. Cool. Could you argue that that's not really professional doing a self-insert? Sure. But the top 10 things that shouldn't be like a big deal, this is one of them. And people are just, for more info, he had to apologize. Apologies for a little celebration here. Didn't mean to come off as narcissistic. Message received. Make sure you talk about the upcoming roadmap as well. Nothing to say right now beyond what was said in the content calendar article. Sorry. Oh, we need to cancel all this. Block streamers posting for 24 hours after the game launch. I missed the mystery of Destiny. How many strikes? Okay, so I'm looking. Now Bungie players are selling unbanned servers. Great way to limit cheaters. What? This has got to be a fake account. Can they have a look into the contest elders? I don't. So I saw people posting saying that people were being like, I don't see the comments that caused him to say this because it was all over Twitter. Respectfully, please host a community event. Don't you ever get tired of apologizing? I'll be honest, I haven't received the emblem. So I'm personally confused because I'm looking and I don't see where people are happy birthday. I don't see like what looking forward to this. I'm just streaming. I'm just going through to see anyone that's being negative. Big news for the unemployed. So sometimes I wonder if Bungie does things or content creators say things to gaslight people into thinking that I'm looking. I do not see where the fuck is the negativity other than people saying, hey, are you going to talk about this? Are we going to talk about this? And then you have people that are just, they're going to give us trash content and it's not targeted at DMG. It's just stating their frustration. Here it is. November. Don't care about your vain narcissism. Show us the loot. It's literally all we care about. Oh, narcissist. So that's 2. That's 2. Wait, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way He apologized for 2 dudes? Are you kidding me? Bro, this is what I'm talking about. We have Bungie trying to play victim. We have content creators trying to make Bungie be a victim. And if you go through all the comments, it's literally just 2 dudes or dudettes or whatever. It's just 2 people. 2 people talking about the narcissist bullshit. Everyone else is just not happy with it, or yeah, everyone's just talking about either the state of the game or asking them to talk about something or do more, or being upset with Bungie. Or yeah, here we go. More of we don't care because, this is the state of the game. Where? It's just 2 people talking about narcissism. 2 dudes? I'm sorry, I do not let's go. I don't wonder, it's just 2 dudes. This community is insufferable. Just 2 dudes. Genuinely ashamed to be part of this community sometimes. Get a fucking grip, guys. Happy birthday, DMG. It's just 2 dudes. Since when is celebrating or even being excited about a birthday considered narcissistic? It's just 2 dudes. The community isn't the problem. Y'all make me sick. Shut the fuck up, Shield Maiden. You blame go off into the corner and go off into oblivion. Shut the fuck up, dumb bitch. This is the stupid bitch that was like, oh guys, you're the reason why Bungie is bad. The game is bad because of you. And literally she doesn't even know what the fuck she's talking about. There's just 2 fucking dudes in the comment section. And again, this is just the biggest gaslight I've ever seen. Can we please be kind? Let this man express. It was 2 dudes. Guys, your company has spent the last 4 months correcting your dog shit game. You have nothing to celebrate. It's literally 2 dudes. Destiny 2 players, if being happy was a class, it was 2 dudes. See, this is a completely different situation. People talking shit in DMG's replies right now suck ass. Which, by the way, if they're in his reply, and not even his replies, his private messages, that's a different situation. Show that shit off. Shame them. Fuck it, man. Shame them. Let's do the shame awards. Do the shame awards. We got the shame awards here. Do that shit, DMG. Shame awards. Look, I get the current state of the game is a hot mess, but now about it's literally 2 dudes. Everyone's coming to his defense. And I'm like, in all the replies, unless they're micro commenting and he's looking at every little micro bullshit, like, he hasn't replied to anything else. So like, where buddy? Where? Point on the graph where the hate is. Let's see here. 3. We've got 3, chat. We got 3. We got 3 posts now. 3 dudes. 3 dudes out of 118 replies. 3. We're going to give attention to 3 fucking dudes. I'm a victim. Holy shit. I'm so sorry. I'm a narcissist. This seems like a sarcastic reply. This seems like this is like a big fuck you to the 3 dudes in the comment section. That's what this looks like. And it's funny. Look how the difference of the ratio is. The base comment has 118, but his reply has 349 dick sucking. Like, look at this shit. If you want to know that content creators and people who are friends with Bungie are so desperate to make the community look like the villains, this is the proof in the fucking pudding. He makes a post, it's crickets. He makes this thing like, oh guys, the 3 dudes I'm in the comment section, I am a narcissist. The community is such a problem. Guys, the community is such a problem. Over 1,000 likes. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? The dick sucking could not be harder. It's funny. Anyone with 2 brain cells could do some basic investigation and see that it was like 3 dudes out of 100 something people. And then the night and day reply difference. Man, where were those 349 people when they were talking about this? But DMG, Bungie, we gotta suck that dick. 300 people, gotta suck that dick. Dick suckers are us, baby. I was about to come and call out people. It is funny. I was about to come out and call out people because the Mercules thing makes sense and this didn't make sense. But then I just did actual real-time investigation and found out it's just a smoke and mirrors. It's literally just gaslighting. I got gaslighted. Bungie wants to be the victim. Holy shit, being hired really is the direct reason behind the being ass game. Oh yeah, I forgot about this one. Yeah, he got hired in 2022 and the game has went downhill since then, so it makes sense. Man, two situations where this is why people hate Bungie. And this is also why people hate content creators and people who suck Bungie ball funnelers. This right here, this is the most overblown bullshit I have ever seen. 3 dudes in the comment section. I'm sorry people make you feel like you need to apologize. Some people just suck. Yeah, those 3 dudes. I'm sorry. If 3 people on a 100 comment thing makes you that uneasy, that makes you feel that uncomfortable with yourself, it makes you feel like a narcissist, either 1, you are a narcissist, or 2, you need to quit your job. You need to quit your job and go do something else. Because if 3 random ass dudes on the internet make you feel like a victim, you need to quit your job. Now, I think this was just all, I'm going to be honest, I think this was meant to be sarcastic. I don't think he's trying to play the victim. I think he's being sarcastic and trying to piss off the 3 dudes that are like, you're a narcissist. I'm so sorry. I'm a narcissist. Like, listen, I am all about being sassy back. I'm willing to give DMG an olive branch, except all the content creators trying to use this as a gaslight of like, see how bad the community is? They're just awful. This is why we need to do something, because the community is the problem and not us as content creators, even though we're caught in 4K being a bunch of dumbasses. Holy shit. This game in the community is cooked. It is fucking cooked. You have developers that are assholes. You've got content creators that are assholes. And guess what? Your community is going to be a bunch of assholes, which is why I have no problem being an asshole. I will be an asshole to both Bungie and content creators who are Bungie ball fondlers. I will be the asshole because I'm a gamer for the gamers, for the consumer, and I refuse to let myself be a billion-dollar company's doormat. And I'm going to stand up for the rights of others, even if, people want to be retarded enough to be a billion-dollar company's doormat. I'm going to still continue to be loud. I'm going to continue to be calling out the bullshit. And this is double whammy bullshit. Insane. The community is the problem, guys. The community is the problem. 349 replies, 1,000 likes, and it is the most tame. Like, sure, there's people screaming into the void, but 3 comments about narcissism. It is insane. Oh shit, dude. It's insane. You know what? Let's be fair. Let's look at the retweets. 4 comments. We have 4. We have 4 comments. We're being fair. 4 comments. We have 4. We're up to 4. 4 comments. 4. We have 4 comments. We're up to 4, and I don't know if we're double dipping. 4. We're up to 4 out of 100 and something, and we're talking about retweets, which is like almost 200 and something. We have 4. We have 4 comments, just 4 about narcissism, whereas everything else out of 162 whatever comments, almost 200 comments. 4 narcissists, just 4. We're We're really listening to just the little Andes on Twitter. This is the funniest shit ever. Let's listen to the dude. Let's go. Let's see. Let's find our narcissist guy. Where's our narciss? They were at the bottom, right? Where's our narcy guys? Where's our narcy? You're such a bot. Okay, that's just a. There you go. We have a dude with a hunt. Oh, he's a Twitch streamer. I'm not gonna dox. I don't want to be that guy. Okay, what about you? 0 followers. All right, perfect. We have this. What the fuck is this? Anime profile picture, by the way. We have a 0 follower account. It's calling you a narcissist, but damn, we're gonna have to fucking be the victim here. Everyone's got to defend DMG against the 0 follower anime picture. The 0 follower anime profile picture. We got to defend a DMG against the 0 follower anime. I'm sorry. You just can't make this shit up. The bungulators, more like the ball fondlers. Join the. I need to make a post that says join the ball fondlers, and I'm going to use a content creator's image for everyone. Holy shit. Oh, that's great. Anyways, I got sidetracked. Anyways, you just can't make this shit up. 2 different posts, and I was about to defend DMG, and I still think he was just being sarcastic. I think this was another sarcastic post, kind of like this is sarcastic post. And this one's more egregious to me because it's 2 PvP players, where he didn't make that inference. Everyone else, like this, if you want to know what content creators and Bungie ball fondlers are desperate to latch onto to blame the community, here's the proof. Here's all your proof for people sucking the dick of Bungie. And they want to blame the community. It's the community's fault. The community's so toxic. Oh man. Yes, because 4 dudes represent the entirety of the community. The whole community. Just those 4 dudes and their anime profile pictures. This is why people don't take the Destiny community serious, and why you shouldn't either. I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor. Hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel for more. I hope you had a laugh on this. Because damn, toward the end, it's just mind blowing. Can't wait to see how Renegades tears this community up.